I'm not going to say anything new because since independence this was determined, the way we wanted to develop the country is to have the agriculture as a basis in the economic side, on the economic side. But this was linked with the education. The education as a first priority, and education and then health. And then you have, on the process of economic development, you have agriculture as a basis. But it was said that industry was the aim, utilizing this base. And that's why we called it the energizing factor would be industry. And when I speak about industry, then I'm going first to the agroindustry, yes, but all other types of industry which require know-how. Let us take this very simple example, is that in Mozambique we produce cotton, but our cotton or our materials factories have closed because we didn't have the know-how, and later on we didn't have the cash to invest in keeping this and modernizing them so that they become competitive. So it's basic that you have an education which is qualified. It's which teaches people not only to know things, but to know how to implement their knowledge. And the other example which I can give is now we have gas in Mozambique, but soon we will be having recourse to someone to come and put the most simplistic factory to make cups of plastic, which could be done by us in Mozambique. So it's necessary to train people to do this kind of things. And we could speak about many examples. We have timber, we have other minerals, even iron ore somewhere. How to transform it is very important. I don't mean that we can do it overnight, but if in these 40 years we had to put more accent in teaching people how to do things, we now would be having qualified people, even though we would need for a long time foreign investors to come with technology and so on. But we would have our own people who would little by little coming to become industrialists in many fields of industry. We started our development process from zero. And so the priority was not exactly training technicians or what. It was having literacy program, people to become literate. That was the priority. And then you come to a second stage. You had in the middle of all this process also we had the destabilization of the very economy and the very program of education and training. So that's why the results are not so good yet. But I know that the government is revising the situation so that they give another orientation to the education. It's not because now we have many universities, but so we had to give a new orientation to these universities, but not only the universities, from the lower classes, mainly the secondary education. Secondary education should be an education to produce, let me use the word, doers, people who come out to do things, and not people who come out to seek for employment and to be told what to do, but themselves. Also, education should bring people to think and to provide solutions, possible solutions. That's why we have universities. I didn't go to universities, but I sent thousands of people to universities, and so that they make the difference. They should not come to me to ask me what to do, ask me for employment. They should bring the solution. Yeah, they should bring the solution. So the education has to be framed in such a way that this start to happen, that people feel that they are responsible for creating the solutions for the problems of their own country.